The dedication of our third art shelter, Bluegrass. I'm Yvette Hurd, president of Art in Motion, and before I introduce our speakers today, I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about the partnerships that make these art shelters possible. AIM was founded on the principle and the value of public-private partnerships. By working with our partners, Lexington, LexArts, the Corridors Commission, as well as our design partners, artists, council members, neighborhood associations, small business owners, and developers, we've been able to bring these really unique projects to fruition. This project has been several years in the making. Our design partner, EOP Architects, and Ben Simmons and Paul Oshinkowski in particular, and Joseph Tu, who designed, a graphic designer who designed our wonderful murals, donated all of their time to this project. The design, the consultation, the construction oversight, they have put their heart and soul into this project, and you can see that. Also, the general contractor, Steve Rannicke Construction, donated to this project and also did a just fantastic job of bringing the design to life. And Iron Horse Forge, which did this wonderful still work, also donated to the project. This project wouldn't have been possible without the contributions of all of these people, these individuals, these organizations, and these partners. And I think through the partnerships, Lexington really gets much more bang for its buck in these unique structures. Now I would like to bring up Rocky Burke, who is General Manager of Lexington.
Thank you, Yvette. I just wanted to thank everybody for being out here today. It seems like kind of the theme for this whole thing is talking about our partnerships, and I just wanted to say how proud I am to be a partner with these art stops with Yvette Hurd and the Arts in Motion program. This represents our third shelter that we've put up. We have the bottle stop, we have the art stop, and now we have Lex stop. So it's really cool to be out here today to do this. You know, a little over 2 years ago when I first came here, one of the biggest commitments that I made to Lexington was that I was going to put up more amenities, that being bus shelters and benches. And little did I know we would be able to partner with Arts in Motion to add this special element to our shelters. You know, these shelters, you know, provide obviously shelter for people riding our bus, but also incorporate this whole public art concept into this, and it's the neatest thing that I have seen. You know, I've been around many bus systems around the country and served as general manager and different things, and trust me, this is the most unique shelter program that I've seen in the country, and Lexington is totally behind this and committed to building many more. We have several more that are actually in the planning stages and that sort of thing, so I can't wait to be able to do that again. But just think about this, this is the major corridor for the WEG game, so in less than 30 days, this thoroughfare here will be filled full of people, and certainly we'll be able to see this, and trust me, it's pretty during the daylight, but if you've ever driven by here at night, it just really pops. It stands out. It's an absolutely gorgeous shelter, so I'm so proud of that, and to be a part of this. And like Yvette did, I just want to reiterate, some of the partnerships that we have in this project. And obviously, first and foremost is with Yvette. She has spent countless hours on these projects, including this one, to make these things come to fruition, soliciting volunteers and all the folks to help to bring these things together. EOP Architects, who are the designer of this project, Rannicke Construction, Iron Horse Forge, and certainly I want to thank the City Council, especially Ms. Cheryl Feigl, who's here today. She's going to speak in a few minutes, and the Corridors Commission for supporting this and donating to this project. Our MPO has been very instrumental in bringing these things about, and a few people come to mind from the MPO for sure. Joey David, his boss Max Conyers, who heads the MPO, Rob Hammonds and Roger Damon, those folks are here today. So again, I want to thank those folks. And certainly this couldn't be possible without the support from my board of directors. They've been behind this project from day one. I'd like to recognize my board members who are here today. Our vice chairman, Chris Humphreys, out here today. Harold Tate is here, and Tyrone Tyra. So just want to thank you all for coming out and supporting me in this effort, and supporting this whole project. So with that, you know, I'll turn it back over to Yvette and whoever the next speaker is. But certainly, again, thanks for coming out, and I'm so proud to be here as your general manager and be able to unveil another shelter. So it's great. Thank you all.
Thanks, Rocky, our #1 partner. Now I want to introduce Cheryl Feigl, councilperson for the 5th District on the Urban County Council. And I want to tell you, had Cheryl not come through for us in helping us get the additional funding we needed, this project would not have happened. She really listened to us and believed in what we were trying to do, and helped us down the home stretch. And I really highly commend what she's doing on the council, this project and many other things. So here's Cheryl Feigl.
Thank you so much, Yvette. Well, I'm here on behalf of the Corridors Commission. I am the council member for the 5th District, but I'm also chair of the Corridors Commission. And I would just like to thank that entire commission for putting their support behind this project. Our mission as corridors is actually to improve the aesthetics of our corridors in the city. But I believe this certainly satisfies that goal and more, because it also makes one of our corridors a little more functional. And so we are delighted to be here today to help celebrate this brand new bus stop. And I want to congratulate Yvette Hurt and Arts in Motion for all of the work that they do to improve our surroundings in our community. Thank you so much, Yvette.
Hello, I'm Jill Barnett, the Director of Community Affairs with Lexington, and I just thank you all for coming. We have one last speaker that I would like to introduce to you, Mr. Max Conyers with our local MPO.
Thank you. Just want to say a few words. Congratulations on this awesome shelter. I just want to say that, you know, there's something about art that kind of speaks to you at a different level, you know, kind of your emotions, your feelings. Maybe the artisans here could define that better, but, you know, we all know that it speaks to people of all ages and backgrounds, and sticks in your memory. I mean, everybody has vivid memories when they were a child. They saw art. You remember that all your life. And but on another human, kind of a human level, you have basic needs. You know, you need a place to sit down when you're waiting. You also need a good roof over your head occasionally. This becomes real apparent on our transportation system when you're trying to make your way from place to place. We all need these kind of basic needs. And so I think all the people here put their heads together and kind of say, what would happen if we combine these two things? And well, this is what happens, and it's pretty amazing, pretty beautiful. And things like this can only happen, as Rocky and Yvette have, Mrs. Feigl have mentioned, that creative and very talented people, dedicated people that get together, and of different organizations, public and private, which is a strong bond, and they plan, they find money, and they create, and remarkable things happen, such as this. And this is not a reparino or anything, but it's very functional, and it will serve countless people for countless years in the future. This functional icon kind of goes beyond our transportation plans, you know, the general concepts that we have, the goals that are in our transportation plans, transit-oriented design, you hear these things, the provision of more transportation choices. Well, this far exceeds that, and this kind of enhances our community in a very unique way. And I think you've all heard these new terms: livability, sustainability, walkability, taking climate change actions, all these kind of things you hear. You don't really understand them. You can read volumes about what defines those, but I think this kind of things right here, they meet those goals, and we can be proud of that. And another wonderful fact is that transit ridership in our community continues to grow. It's growing. And that's due to the hard work and efforts of the people at Lexington and things such as this. Lexington folks are very wise. We work with them, and they understand that they've got to keep growing and growing the ridership, that they work and reach out to people, partners, strong partners, and talented people and organizations, and this is how they continue to grow. And we've already mentioned many of them. I'll just reevaluate. Yvette Hart, Art of Motion, and the Corridors Commission, LFUCG, and the Corridors Committee. Mrs. Feigl. We've made this ADA compliant, so all users can use this. If you can see, it's a nice smooth surface, wide surfaces. This is something noteworthy. Higdon and Strecker Studios, Iron Horse Forge, Reneking's Construction, and many others. I know we at the MPO will continue our support. Joey David will continue his work with this effort, and I'm just so proud as a Lexingtonian to be able to drive by these things and say this is a wonderful thing for our community. So, bottom line is this new facility will provide basic needs for a growing number of transit ridership that is doing the right thing. When you're riding transit, you're doing the right thing on so many levels. So, but the unique thing is we're combining an art experience. So that's something that's very unique. And so I just want to say well done to everybody, and keep up the good, strong working relationships, and keep up this wonderful work. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Max. We couldn't do much of what we do at Lexington without the support of LFUCG and the MPO. You're a tremendous help to us, and we just want to say thank you. I guess that's it, so thank you all for coming. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask myself, Rocky, Yvette, anyone that was a part of the project. We'll send out a press release immediately following this, so you should have that when you get back to your office. Thank you.